Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger, and EVO 2019 is not too far away now. It begins August the 2nd and ends August the 4th, so as I'm making this video, not too far away. And let's get to the point of the video, and that's the tweet you're seeing in front of you. This is by Markman. Now, if you don't know who Markman is, he's had a lot of titles over the years in the FGC, one of the more recent of which is Head of Business Development at EVO. So if you are unaware, there tends to be reveals at EVO. Usually new characters or new games or whatever have you, right? So this year will be no different. However, this year it seems to be a bit bigger than usual. Mr. Wizard, the gentleman who runs EVO, also has stated this will be the biggest year ever for reveals at EVO. So with that said, we have reveals, we know they're coming, so what can some of the reveals be? Well, one of the first things that comes to top of my head would be Janemba for Dragon Ball FighterZ. It has been a fair bit since Kid Goku has come out, and we all know Janemba has been next for a fair bit now as well, and with Broly and Gogeta being some nebulous time later down the road. So Janemba seems like a very strong fit, the time is right, we've all been waiting a long time, and heck, his own personal wish list. Maybe they can go back and say, oh, we're gonna walk back our words on only one balance patch a year, because I don't know, I think a lot of you guys could agree with me that Dragon Ball could probably use a balance patch at this point. But regardless, at least for Janemba, I only can hope he's not a tall character. I'm so sick of being fuzzy to death, 50-50 on snapback as I'm playing a big character, so small character please. Next up, for what is a very safe bet, is whatever's new for Street Fighter V. So, Season 4 has been anemic, let's just say that. We had Kage at the start, and his launch was sort of botched because he went live before they even announced him, and that was it. That was the entirety of Season 4. There's been nothing else. A lot of people have wondered, a lot of people have gone crazy over it one way or another. But yeah, so Season 4, in no uncertain terms, has been a complete disappointment, at least as far as I'm concerned, right? Now, that isn't to say people are unaware of the fact. Ono-san has said very plainly on Twitter, hey, stuff is coming at EVO, hold tight. Now, what will that be? Who knows? Will it just be a simple character? Will it be Super Street Fighter V Arcade Edition or something like that? I don't know. I always will err on the side of I want the bigger thing, so a new massive revision for Street Fighter would certainly be cool. I'd be down for it. Maybe it could be like a test bed for an eventual Street Fighter 6, because we are getting closer to the PlayStation 5 generation. That'll almost certainly be holiday next year, 2020, and I don't know for sure, but I would have to assume a Street Fighter 6 would be close to the launch window of the new console, so we'll see how that turns out. All I can say is I just hope E Honda's in it. E Honda is one of the original 8 characters, and he is the only one of the original 8 playable characters that is not in the game, which I think is really dumb. I think those characters are like core characters that should be in every version of every game. That's my opinion anyways, but yeah, please bring E Honda back, because E Honda is sick, and he needs to be in the game. Going back to Arc System Works for a second here, for a long time, there's been a new Guilty Gear rumored. There's been a lot of things said about it, how they want to have like easier execution, they want to be a little bit easier for the casual person to get into. Grand Blue Fantasy seems to accomplish a lot of those goals, because it is fairly simple, while, you know, not removing a lot of like the neutral depth and that kind of stuff here. I don't know for sure, but once again, this has been a long rumored thing, so I guess we'll see. Speaking of new titles, Marvel 4 has been rumored for quite some time as well. It's no surprise Marvel Infinite didn't exactly set the world on fire. Just as a bit of a caveat myself, I love Marvel Infinite. It's the game that got my channel started. So when you know, I'm not going to dump on Marvel Infinite. I love that game personally, just so you know. Anyways. But even though my personal love of Marvel Infinite didn't quite carry the game on to be a mainstream success, let's put it that way, right? So Marvel Infinite just came and it went, unfortunately, and people really want a more classic style Marvel thing, and I think that's well known. It's almost certainly been talked about behind closed doors. The only question is, you know, how is Disney going to work with it? Because part of the reason Marvel Infinite kind of floundered is Disney kind of handicapping the game on multiple ways, right? So will it happen? I don't know. Now, Filipino Champ, a noted famous Marvel player, has stated Marvel 4 is real and it's going to happen. Who knows? He definitely has had privileged early access to games before they've been out before, and he's also kind of broken street data and like leaked stuff before too. So who knows? But you know, if you want to take it as word at face value, then there you go. It's definitely a guarantee. But if not, well then, all I know is people definitely want it. There's definitely a market for it. Dragon Ball FighterZ obviously kept the reins of the Team Fighter going when Marvel Infinite floundered a little bit. There's definitely a market for Marvel 4, so we'll see if it happens. And if it were to be announced, EVO would definitely be a really good place to announce it. I would be absolutely shocked if nothing for Tekken 7 is announced. Tekken 7 is, in a very odd way, growing year after year. Normally, fighting games get their biggest spike at launch, you know, and slowly kind of, you know, go downhill a bit, you know, as the game gets older and all that kind of stuff. Tekken 7's been growing in the tournament scene year after year, so that's really good for the health of the game. And I would have to assume there's going to be another season of characters. Now, Harada has been talking some talk about how, like, back in the day, there was an offer to put Virtual Fighter characters in the game, and all I've got to say is he's playing with my heart big time on that one, because it's making me think that there would be Virtual Fighter characters in Tekken 7, and if that's true, I'm probably going to play Tekken 7, because I love Virtual Fighter. But regardless, that's probably not going to happen, although there's a chance. But probably not going to happen. But yeah, almost certainly going to be a new season of characters or something, because Tekken 7 is definitely so popular, it'd be crazy for them not to do it. So that's just some possible speculation. There is other stuff here, like Killer Instinct 2 could be a thing, but I think they'd wait for the launch of the new Xbox console, which once again will probably be holiday 2020. There could be more stuff that we just don't know about, right? That's the most exciting stuff, the stuff you can't even speculate about. It just comes out of left field, right? So I hope there's something like that. That'd be really cool. And what do you guys think? I'm sure you guys got some ideas yourselves. Something I personally might not have thought about. What are you looking forward to? Reveals are fun. EVO is kind of like video game Christmas for fighting games. You know, I love reveals, even for games I don't really care about or don't play. I just love seeing this kind of stuff, so I just want to see lots of cool reveals. Anyways, that's it for me. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. Go and play some fighting games.